Bonjour, Kinamagi and Ireland Adijnakas, and welcome to our newest episode in our Week at a Glance series. This week, featuring Week 10. Week 10 marks one of those signposts along the way, as we are now 1/4 of the way through the school year. You will be hearing more about parent-teacher conferences, which are scheduled for November 1st and 2nd in our next newsletter. So that newsletter will be very, very busy with Halloween on the 31st and parent-teacher conferences. We're going to enjoy this normal week coming up. As always, we'll begin in the classroom stream, and students can access using their at sagchipschool.net emails. Students are always encouraged to reach out to me if they have a question about homework or other events. I will always do my best to get back with you depending on time you send the email. If the email reaches me at 2 a.m., it might take me a few minutes. If it reaches me at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do my best to get right back to you. And you can see that we continue to house some of our previous Week at a Glance videos. I try not to have them too old in here, just to keep this page from being too cluttered. Some previous newsletters. Obviously, there's no newsletter this week. We have the newsletter for our new school building and our breakfast and lunch menu. You'll see a new one coming out for November some point this week. Some stuff out for IEA. Some information about that will be coming relatively soon as well. I want to take this moment to remind you that we do have the sagchipschool.net website. And while it does have the Saginaw Chippewa Academy header, it's not just for our tribal academy. It is for the tribal education department. So you can see in the live feed important messages. And this one on top was from last Wednesday where we had a half day. So it's pretty important it's a pretty good idea to check this out occasionally. If you scroll to the bottom, there is a app that you can have, and then you can get the push notifications from the front office and get that information in addition to what I send out. This page is where you also look for school closings if those things were to happen. Some things coming up like Veterans Day, which is no school. Thanksgiving, also no school. Christmas Day and New Year's Day, give you the day off of that too. So it's good information there. Looking at this week's Week at a Glance, this is going to be one of our shorter videos today. We're looking at the different elements of a story, and then also at Super STEM, which is a scholastic product that combines reading and science and math. It's a pretty cool little program. Writing, we're going to move into another version of opinion writing. Math, we are now going on to 2-digit division. Social studies, we're going to start looking at the era of colonization. Math review and enrichment featuring some geometry. Apparently, I miswrote that as geography. We'll fix that in the version that gets posted in the classroom. Oops. Review of place value. One of the things you'll notice with math is that we will spiral. So whatever math grades your student earned in the first quarter, they're going to get another chance in the second quarter. We do want students to retain that information going into the middle school experience. You can see our web and tech and in our small groups. And of course, then another link to my email. Office hours are by request. That's what good time to call in as a parent if you can, if you have a question, a comment, or concern. Students are gone. We're not. So that's a good time. If you needed some FaceTime, I can set up a Zoom during that span of time as well. Like I said, it was a shorter video this week. I know you're bitterly disappointed not to hear more of me, but there's no newsletter this week. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed the wellness day on Friday. If you haven't done anything for your mental health yet this weekend, make sure you do it today. We start a brand new quarter tomorrow. So it's a perfect day to relax. And as I say this, the sun comes out, which is now why my face looks even weirder. But this is what happens when you're recording in front of your window. Hope everyone has a Minogijigad. Minwa, Pamapi.